Hello everyone, this is Kiran here. This is a placement series. Again, we are starting, and this is only mock interviews which are getting published on YouTube. So we are starting again. Regularly, you will be seeing many more interviews. Today, I have one of the candidate who has done BSc in computer science. Let's have a look at her resume. So I'm sharing screen now. So this is a resume. I removed name and contact number so that it will be for privacy purpose. So this is a college and percentage you can see here. Then this is a skills she is well versed with. And I expect people to write proper technologies over here, like let's say MySQL. So they should be writing proper cases over here. Then certifications from where you have done your course, then academic projects which you have done, or maybe your institute is taking some projects, so you need to mention there. And don't make like these mistakes, I would say, where small case, capital case will be written properly. So that is how it is. So this is a brief introduction about the resume. Yeah, Jyoti, I'm seeing you. Yeah, hello Jyoti, you're there? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So I was just going through your resume. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have done your BSc in 2021, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is from Gondia. Okay, no problem. Yes. You're able to see me properly?
Yes, sir.
You're able to hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, this will be a interview for core Java and then advanced technologies. Advanced technologies maybe Spring Boot, Hibernate, and all. So here, what I'm going to evaluate and what freshers basically need some logical skills. Okay. So logical skills in the sense you need to code some, some programs. Okay. So these are the basic programs I'll be asking. Then I'll be asking OOPS concept, then some core Java questions. Then I'll be moving ahead with the SQL, then Spring Boot, and then Hibernate. And I might ask you about some your project deliveries. Okay. Yeah. So now, can you tell me about yourself?
Okay, sir. Sir, firstly, I am 𝐲𝐨𝐿. I am from Gondia. I done my graduation in BSc Computer Science from 𝐒𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐿, Maharaj, Nagpur University. I built my first project uh, uh, as a bus reservation system, online bus reservation system. It's a help to the people who waiting on a queue, and it's helping for the people. And my strength is I'm hardworking and self-motivated, and that's it about me, sir. Thank you.
So this is about you, like university you told, and you told about your projects, right? So it would be great if you can explain in this question, whenever it has been asked, tell me about yourself. So you can tell your strength, weaknesses also, if it is there, but not mandatory. Then
Yes,
what they will be expecting you to tell is like what technologies you are good in. Okay, let's say core Java, then MySQL, SQL, like that you can tell. Rather focusing on the college and percentage and university and all that stuff. Okay, and personal
yes,
detail also need not to be given. Means it is not compulsory that you will be telling what your parents doing or what your brother, how many brothers sisters you have. You don't need to tell, but majorly you should be focusing on technologies, project you have done. Okay.
yes.
Yeah, or subjects you studied in your BSc. Okay, that's not a problem. So let's start. Then I want to know about what are the topics in core Java.
So
If you
I
can
know
list out
the
some topics.
yes, sir. OOPS concept. I know array. I
Yeah.
know collection.
Okay.
Yes, string, and
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. And don't hesitate while telling okay. Just keep talking. What interviewer
Yes.
expect from you, just keep talking. Okay, communication is needed. Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, don't hesitate. In advanced Java, what you know?
So I know Spring, Hibernate, I know, Flow of Spring MVC, I know, and IOC dependency, and so annotation also I know.
Great. It's a good combination, and at fresher level, if you know all these things, then that's good. Okay, so let's start with the core Java. I'll start first. Can you explain OOPS concept in Java?
Yes, sir. OOPS concept is a feature of the Java. Means OOPS concept we deals with a class and object. So it stand in four pillar: interface, abstraction, polymorphism, and encapsulation. So Miss code will be easy to use the class and methods. And about interface, we define interface means parents class, properties and methods come in child class. And in encapsulation, binding of a data into single entity called as encapsulation. About the polymorphism means one entity perform different tasks at different time. And abstraction means handing of a data, means exploring only required thing we need to the user. So that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So rather saying that's it, you can say that's all from my side. Okay. So no problem. Yeah. And while why this question is been asked to most of the freshers, because this interview will be seen by many of the people. Okay. So why this question is asked to check your communication skill, because when you say I know Java, means this is a basic concept that everyone should understand and know. So here I would suggest you to give answer in a way like you should say this is OOPS is a OOPS. There are OOPS concept in Java, which are these are the OOPS concept in Java, and then you list out like abstraction, polymorphism, and everything like encapsulation, inheritance, and then one by one you should start explaining. Now what I find here, you firstly explain something class, objects, and many more things. Okay, so make it more structured. So you can just keep some part of it that you spoke at start. Okay, but that's not a problem. Later you made it correct by telling all four types and then explaining each one of it. Okay, so that's not a problem. But what happens if you don't go structured, you may get confused and you may forget what to tell after some time. Okay, so go structured, like four types, then pick one type and explain about it, then second type, then explain about it, then third, and then fourth. Okay, that's good. What are the keywords you know in Java?
So in Java have some keywords just like int, float, and int, float, string, also char, length also is a keyword. Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
It's a unique.
Okay, these are the unique keywords. Okay, yeah. So while talking this, you spoke about string also. Okay, so
yes,
try to understand string is not a keyword. Okay, it's a class. Okay, so yeah, so you might have seen in Eclipse whatever you see in the purple color, that are all keywords. So you should be giving more structured answer, like keywords. Whenever it has been asked, like tell me some keywords, so you should say like in data types there are many more keywords like int, float, char, etc, etc. Then you spoke about the access specifiers. Then there are four access specifiers: public, and this public, private, default, like that. Then default is not obviously keyword, but default is keyword in a switch statement. So like that, go structured always, so you will not get scattered while giving answer. Okay, like firstly you say in data types these are the keywords, then in access specifier these are the keywords. Okay, and basic like class and interface. Hopefully you are getting my point. Okay,
yes,
yeah. Next, my question would be what is method overriding and method overloading?
method overriding and method overloading is the two types of polymorphism. Means we can achieve polymorphism by two ways. So firstly, method overloading means method names would be same and parameters are different. So it's called as method overloading. And about method overriding, method name and parameters would be same.
Perfect. Yeah, no problem. Then coming to static final. Okay, can we use static final combination at a time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can we use static final abstract for any variable?
No, sir.
Why?
Because static abstract. Sir, I can recall this.
Sorry, what you said?
I can recall this.
Okay, no problem. So abstract cannot be applied to variables. Okay, variables
Yes.
cannot be abstract. Okay, so don't worry. Then what is difference between interface and abstract class?
Interface have no body, and in abstract class we both classes, abstract class and non-abstract classes. So about interface no body and
Yes. So here what happens now, whenever you say you're getting confused, like in interface doesn't have body. Interface is not like a body or doesn't have body. You can write anything in interface, that's not a problem.
yes.
But you can say like method doesn't have body, right?
Yeah,
You should use the word method. So you skip this word. In abstract class also, while telling, you are skipping this method word, okay? You are saying abstract classes and non-abstract classes, okay?
Yes.
So yeah, but this is just a mock that we are taking. That's why I'm telling you everything, like where we can improve, and that's good, really good opportunity for you to learn these things. Okay, so what is the difference between hash set and array list?
Hash set and array list. Duplicates value are allowed in array list, and in hash set duplicates value are not allowed, and insertion order are maintained in array list, and in hash set insertion order is not maintained, and array list is come under the list interface, and hash set come under the set interface.
Okay, what is garbage collection?
Garbage collection is nothing but to means unclaimed object can be means destroy the unclaimed object.
Okay.
Using garbage collection.
Okay. And I'll give one more improvement. Don't worry about all these improvements, okay? These
Yes.
Most of the people make, but this is just to improve. Don't say nothing but, okay? Because you said like garbage collector is nothing, okay? Then later you started telling something but, okay? So it's not like nothing, okay? So try to avoid this word nothing but, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Then going forward, I would ask you, why to use JDBC concept in Java?
So JDBC concept is used for to connect the Java application to database, and using the JDBC we connect the database to Java application. Yep.
Okay. Which databases you know?
So MySQL, Oracle.
Okay. Any other database name you are aware of?
No, sir.
Okay. In MySQL, do you have system with you right now?
Yes, sir.
Can you share screen and open a notepad?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Can you write down here query for selecting employees having name equal to maybe Jyoti?
Yes.
Can you write down?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you check the spellings if you have made any mistake?
Employee.
No, that's not a mistake because table name can be anything, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Start from the select.
Select smart forms. Yes, sir. No.
No mistake.
Wrong maybe. Yes.
Great. Great. Great.
Yes.
Yeah. Next, I want to know update query. If I want to update in employee table Jyoti with Kiran Academy, how you will do that?
Using update.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Can you write down that syntax?
So,
No problem. You keep writing. Don't worry about anything. Okay, no problem. Go ahead with the delete query. Just delete all the records in the employee table with name Kiran.
let's start.
Okay. Yeah. Just give me access so that I'll be explaining you this thing. Update query. Okay.
Yes.
So update can be like this. And this is very important query. Most of the interviewers will ask me.
Let's see.
You're remembering now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this was update query. Okay. Good. You know joins in database?
Yes, sir. I know, but
Yeah. So just theoretically, can you explain me like what are the joins available?
so inner join, outer join.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
Even if you don't know syntax, that's okay for me. But you mentioned these names. That's really great. Okay. Yeah.
yes.
So that's good. Now, can you open Eclipse?
Yes.
Oh, these many programs you have done till now, right?
So basic core JavaScript.
No, very good. I can see these programs. Okay. So this all practice you have done. You have done by
Yes.
yourself or just by seeing somewhere you wrote these things?
No, sir. You, sir.
Okay. Can you explain me this code?
Yes, sir. In this code, we can sort the array and find the even and odd number. So firstly, we declare the array, and after that, we declare the two numbers, count number 1 and count number 2. So count 1 is means count is for the even number for counting the array, means even number, and second count is for the odd for counting the odd numbers. And after that, we declare the loop, starting the loop for the means for input the values, means array, and in after that we use if condition for the printing the even number is ID I of ID of I module 2 double equals to 0. When is condition true, print the even number, and when it is false, prints the odd number, and we count and print the odd number. After that, we count all the even and odd number and print.
Okay, are you sorting here anything, or is it just counting?
Sir, counting, not sorting. Sir.
Yes, yes. Your name
Yes.
is getting confused, right? Even, odd,
Yeah.
sort array. Okay, no problem. So I was just checking whether you're doing stuff, but really you're understanding that or not. Good. These are all practice examples you have done, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the error you are seeing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So can you find out why this error is?
Yes, sure. In update. Curly braces.
Good.
Yes. Oh, sir. No, sir. I write finally prof is there, and in that finally I nothing declared. That's fine.
Just resolve the errors. That's it.
Yes.
Very good.
Oh,
Still error is there.
yes. What is this switch to?
Just you can comment some lines, no problem for me. Just solve the errors. That's it. I don't want answer or output. You comment whatever you want, okay? But make it error free. That's it.
Yes.
You comment whatever you want. Comment as much as you want. No problem. Still error is there.
Yes.
Remove as much as, no problem.
Okay. I think it's something. I don't know. It's okay. Still error.
Yeah, try. You comment whatever you want. No problem. But it should be error free. That's what the requirement is right now. Remove whatever code you don't like.
Also, maybe I think. What is this?
Very good. Let's check. One more plus sign is there on 6th line.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but no problems. Yes. Still error. Okay. Still error.
Okay. So no problem. No problem. You
Yes.
tried at your best level, and I really wanted to see this, like how you handle the eclipse and all. Okay. So you are aware of the things that only I wanted to know, like you ever code it or not. Okay. So don't worry. In such cases, see, whenever it has been asked you to solve the problem, okay. Okay.
Yes.
So first thing what you need to do is go to window, show view, and then problems. Okay. Markers. At least you will see all the problems here. Whenever it is been asked by any person that you are solving error, close all other projects. Okay. So these are the best things. Okay. I'm just helping you. Okay. Now all projects has been closed. So now your concentration will be only on the one project. Okay. You're getting point? Next.
Yes, sir.
Next, read it. What it is saying. What it is saying?
Completely, yes, sir. Curly braces.
Yes. So you have completed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then what you tried? Now I asked you to remove a code. Okay. So you can click write this first and then remove. Okay. You're getting point. Otherwise, you will keep jumbling with the uh, methods parenthesis. Okay. Now this you want to remove means you need to completely click like this and then you can remove. These are just hints I'm giving you. Okay. So that
Yes.
next time whenever you do, you can do that very easily. Okay. Now most of the error has gone, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now there is no error, I think. Yeah. Now there is only one error. See here again, syntax error. Okay. So what it is asking
Yes.
for brackets. Then you keep trying for brackets like this. Try. Okay. Try bracket is this. Then catch like that. Each bracket you need to try in this way. Getting point? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This is try. Then this is catch. Then this is finally. So like that one thing you need to finish off. So I think you understood how to copy this code, how to remove any code from anywhere. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because interviewer gave you permission to what it called remove whatever lines you want. Okay, so keep deleting lines in a proper way like this. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So this was just out of box question which I have asked you. Actually, I was not intended to ask this question, but still I have asked. Okay. Now one more question I'll ask so that logical things will get finished. Okay, I'll create one project.
Yes.
But that was really good try, and I can see that you're practicing so uh, rigorously. Now this is a string that I'm giving you. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now you need to write code over here so that you can reverse this string.
Okay.
You got the question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, try your
Reverse.
best.
So I'm this means yes.
Check your for loop, check the condition.
Yes, CH. Really condition.
Check that condition, ninth line.
Yes, sir. Is it wrong?
Less than, greater than.
Yes, yes, no. Wait, sir. Delete. Yes. Section of the problem is yes, sir.
Very good, fantastic. That was I was scaring whether you will be writing it or not, but that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier you put some other logic. That was also one of the logic I wanted to see. Only you made mistake that time, less than, greater than, but then you handled things very properly. Okay, very good. So these are the logical skills we should be having, and we should also be adopting a skill of how to manage things if it is going in wrong direction, that you have shown here. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Then I want to ask you, can you count how many characters are there in this word?
Yes, sir.
Total characters I'm asking. Okay.
Total character. Yes, sir. Length. So character of
I want to know how many characters are there in this word.
yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. So you're understanding what you're coding. That's really great. Okay. Can you explain me a logic if I ask you, don't write a code, but if I ask you how many A character A is there in this word, how you will do? I just want to know.
So,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Similar as this program. Firstly, I will remove this, and after I write under for loop a condition, if condition, if char of I is double equals to, suppose we want to find the how many times A, so we write A and print the char of I, and yes, sir, this is the condition for printing any words from the,
Okay.
means any character from the words.
Okay, got it. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Thank you for sharing screen and showing this. No problem. Let's move to advanced Java. Okay.
Yes.
What is the difference between Spring and Spring Boot?
Yes, sir. Means primary Spring means primary feature of the Spring is dependency injection, and primary feature of Spring Boot is auto configuration. And using a Spring Boot project, we do not need to configure the Tomcat server, and we do not need to configure the Tomcat server, and using a Spring Boot project, development should be easy for the developer, and
Okay. Very good, very
yes.
good. I understood. I really like your first point that it's for auto configuration, whereas this IOC and everything is there belongs to Spring. Okay. Next is like, what are the annotations you know in Spring?
So at the rate request mapping, auto wire, component controller. These annotations are in Spring. To get to post annotations.
Do get do post?
Sorry, sir. Component scan and component scans. Yes, and component annotation.
Okay.
Are in Spring.
Okay. And what are the inbuilt methods available in Hibernate?
So in Hibernate, have some inbuilt method. Save, update, delete. These are the inbuilt method for performing code operation in Hibernate.
Okay. What is the difference between save and save or update?
Save and update.
Save, yes, sir. And save or update.
So using save, we can save the data and miss data once. And using save and update, suppose we want to update the data and want to save. So using save and update, we save the data and update also. The previous remove and new value will be updated.
No, it is not save and update. It is save or update. Okay, either it will be saving or updating. Okay. So yes, if primary keys exist there, then it will be updating it, and if primary key is not there, then it will be inserting it. Okay, that is what the save, yes, save or update. Okay, no problem. So what do you like in Hibernate?
Sir, Hibernate have a some inbuilt method. So when we want to save or update any query, so it's easy for the developer, and in case of the JDBC, we need to write the SQL query, and we know the knowledge of the database. And in Hibernate is a independent and is not dependent upon the database. So is
okay.
Hibernate.
Can you explain your live project?
So yes, sir.
I can see in your resume you wrote there are some projects. Let me fetch your resume first. Okay. Just a second. I can see in your resume these two projects. Okay.
Yes.
So can you speak something about this project?
Yes, sir. Firstly, sir, this is an online exam project. So when COVID pandemic is occurs, so all the exam of the colleges are conducted by online. So some student are fears how to means give the exam. So it's helped the those student who want to take a mock test and practice more for the
Okay,
online
so
exam.
actually my main concentration here will be which technologies
Yes.
you use for this project.
So I use for backend Java, and for the front end I use JSP, and for connecting the database I use Hibernate to connect to database, and we write code for DAO class, and using Spring Boot, means we make the project.
Tell me which API you developed in your project.
So REST API.
Okay, so do you remember any API that you developed, like fetching questions, fetching answers, like that?
For fetching questions.
You did this project in institute, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so something you might be remembering of that project, right?
Yes, sir. We write a logging for logging the page, logging code, means API, and some validation. So suppose username is not valid, or password is not correct, so we write a validation.
What my expectation is, always whatever you are writing project in your resume, okay? So always
Yes.
keep this thing. You should be knowing like what is there. At least remember 2-3 class names, 2-3 method names, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so academic project, I know people won't do that like a live project, but still what is expected to an interviewer is like you will be remembering some 2-3 method names, 2-3 class names at least, okay? 2-3 API names or JSP names, something, okay? Being a fresher, we don't expect you to explain everything what is there in that project, okay? But we expect you should know name, and that's good that you spoke about it, like array list you have used or some login mechanism you have used. That's correct, okay? But you can explore more on that. Now I want to know, like, tell me something about Servlet JSP.
Servlet JSP. Sir, using Servlet JSP, we create web pages and web services. It is a traditional method in Servlet JSP. We want to declare need to configure the Tomcat server, and means performance are faster using Servlet. We use two method there, means override the method for getting a object, means to get method, and do post method, and request client request the using request method, and response methods are something else.
Okay, good. So yeah, so Servlet JSP is Servlet is faster or JSP is faster?
So Servlet is faster. JSP convert first Servlet.
Very good, good. Okay, so in Servlet JSP, can you use JDBC?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can we use Hibernate in Servlet JSP? Is it possible?
Yes, sir. We can use Hibernate. Is it possible?
Okay, can you explain me some connectivity for Hibernate? Like in Hibernate, how we do connectivity?
So for connecting Hibernate, we use session factory. Firstly, we create a object of the session factory. After that, we enter in session, means in session using session interface. We retrieve, means we retrieve the data, and means using session, we load the class and using in session interface have some methods save.
Okay, what is the role of Hibernate cfg.xml?
So it is a configuration file where we can write a code of connecting the database.
Okay, okay. So driver, URL, username and password will be there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in Spring Boot, how to change port number?
Port number. So in configuration file, we write we declare the port number. Means in configuration file we write a port number. Means for example, we by default we have a local.808. So we want to our port number, so we write a local.808 to something else.
In which file?
So in configuration file.
Yeah. So what is the
file.
No, I'm asking about Spring Boot.
So in Spring Boot, in application.property file.
Okay, okay, okay. In application.properties file, correct. Web.xml is there in the Servlet JSP project. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, just few questions, 1 or 2 questions I'll be asking, then we'll wrap up this interview. You know HashMap?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I know HashMap.
What do you know? What do you know in HashMap?
So in HashMap, means insertion or adding the data using key pair value. Suppose and duplicates key are not allowed in HashMap, and order also is not means order is not maintained in case of values, and key is not null.
Okay, okay. Then what is the difference between hash table and hash map?
Hash table and hash map. Sir, I can recall this.
Okay, okay, no problem. It's not necessary to answer all the questions. Okay, feel free always. Don't get hesitated, and whenever you give answers, try to keep for everyone those who are seeing this interview, like keep eye contact with the interviewer. Okay, and keep confidence. Okay, that is important because you have given most of the answers, and that's not a problem. Very good. Like you wrote logical questions also. You're good in the core Java, and then Spring Boot, Hibernate also you answered. Most of the people, most of the freshers are not able to answer it, and it is really good. And confidence is also good, but keep eye contact and keep telling whatever you know. Okay.
Yes.
So I have to know, like you know thread.
So I know life cycle of thread.
You know life cycle of a thread. Okay, can you explain?
So firstly, firstly start the thread, and it goes on after that running state, and in the running state, automatically go in running state. After running state, threads go in a waiting state, or completing or sleeping state, and or dead state, and in a waiting state, means resource are free, so it's a go in a ready state. After that, it's complete means their performance means work, they go in dead state.
Okay, no problem. So make it more smooth. Okay.
Yes.
Try talking this. Okay, so thank you, Jyoti. It was really awesome time with you to understand you. I asked many questions. You have answered most of them, and really good feedback I'll be giving you. Okay, so
yes,
good feedback means in the sense like when you ask me feedback, I'll say good, but need to improve. on more and more topics. That is always there. Means there is always scope for improvement, right? But
Yes.
you tried this interview, and I really like your confidence that suddenly you asked me to schedule this, and we have done it really good. And I'll expect more preparation than this in the next round. Okay.
Yes.
And I want you to prepare more on the projects. Okay. So what you have done, at least you should know methods and many more things. Okay. So overall, it is really good. Out of 5, I'll be giving you 3.5, 4 rating. Okay. So it is really good. Means I would say as per expectations. Okay. Main thing, what happens when you code, that time you gain confidence of an interviewer. You are getting point. At last, whatever questions I have asked, even if you give wrong answer, that's okay. Because what I expect from the freshers, or companies expecting from freshers, is to write a code. And when you show your Eclipse, you will get to know, like, you have done a lot of practice and all. Then when he asks you questions, you really coded. Sometimes you made mistakes, but you handled them properly in a way. Then you give correct coding answers. Okay. As when I asked you like length, then you within no time you just wrote like dot length. Okay. So that was really good. So I'll say, yeah, you are preparing good. Okay. So go ahead with the preparation. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jyoti. Do you think it's a useful, this interview?
Yes, sir. It's very useful for I'm yes, sir. Thank you for this, sir. And
okay. And don't worry, and always keep talking. Okay.
yes, sir.
But I really like that you're talking, and that's really good. Okay, then. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So this was one of the candidate. Okay. You have seen this interview will be seen by many of the freshers. Okay. What needed is communication skill. She got good communication skill. Okay. What needed is good programming logic. She got that logic, how to handle the situation. What need handling things properly. Like when I asked her to remove some errors, she tried her best to do that. Okay. It doesn't matter whether it's been solved or not. What matters is how she's trying to do that. Okay. How activity she is doing. For this is for everyone. Okay. So freshers, those who are 2021 pass out or 2022 pass out, please prepare in these lines. Okay. Don't go so much in depth so that you'll forget other topics. This is general guidance that I'm giving always. Read only whatever you can read and understand, and you can explain. Let's say thread life cycle, you understand it, but you might not have tried to explain it again and again to yourself first. Okay. So like that, questions are there. Now this candidate has given good answers on the advanced Java also. So that preparation you must be doing. Like Spring Boot, Spring. She give very correct answers. She's just a BSc fresher. Okay. She's just a BSc fresher. You are not engineer. Okay. So these days there is no difference between like engineers, BSc, BCA. Everybody is getting a